BassResinator here. Sorry you have to see this ugly mug, but the first part of my video went hasta la bye-bye. I don't know where it is. So what I'm going to do is just give a little intro. I have this wave mold. It's a big old thing, the size of my head. 2 inches deep, a lot of texture featuring the wave in action, which is I thought was really cool. One thing I'm kind of disappointed in with this mold is that all the pictures of the finished products show this really glossy, beautiful piece. This is matte, and so I wrote not a really good review. This is not an American company where I got it from, but you can see where I got it in the description below. But I wanted that shape, and so I ended up purchasing it. But if you do want to get that and you don't mind having a matte finish on a wave, that's fine. But if you do get it and you want a glossy finish, you're going to have to polish it and or spray it with a glossy varnish or do a flood coat. So I tried the glossy spray, and that it looked okay, but I thought, no, it's not giving the same depth as a flood coat. So I ended up doing a flood coat, plus flood coat on top of a wave makes more sense. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing. But I was going through all an explanation of how I had messed up, and I will show you part one. I'm not going to show you that video. No. That's not happening. But I will show you the finished product of part one, where it flash cured, and I was using resin that should not have done it. It's guaranteed for 5 centimeters, which is 2 inches. Man, that thing got hot. And anyway, it actually did something kind of cool. It added a bubbly, turbulent quality to the water so that it looks like it's really frothing, and so that wave coming over the top looks good. But I did have to fill in all the little holes where that got so hot. I did fill it in with UV resin, and ended up, it comes out, it'll work. But sit back, enjoy, watch the production of Big Surf 2. I'm not showing you Big Surf 1. I'll just show you the finished product. Okay.
Have it all mixed up now. And this is my sky blue resin dye. Try and get it down close so it doesn't cause too many bubbles. And I'll go just a little bit first, and then I'll go around the corners and see if there's any bubbles hanging out. There's one right there. Got this little dotting tool. Comes in handy. It's a little bit longer than a toothpick, and if I got deep resin, don't want to get all dirty. Okay, so then could have used more. I may have to use more, but you know what? I can do this, and then I don't have very far to go. use possibly a different resin, so I'm going to use deep pour. Okay, now see if my little idea works. I hope it works. If I push it hard or dump it hard, it'll go down in. That's a pretty color. I really like that. Color Creator series on the ocean. They got this one. It's called Crater Lake Blue, and man, it's just an awesome color. I am going to use just a regular popsicle stick. Hopefully causing the, and this is probably going to, when it cures, it's probably going to come back towards the middle. Look at that. Man, that color. Oh man, this is cool looking. Now, to even add more get it on this side of that wave action. Those bubbles hopefully will come up. Well, you know, with this amount, it might not have to pour any more in there. I know I'm losing some of the possible texture up here, but I think we'll be fine. I'll say this will be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. That's what I said. Okay, now, oh, look at that. And then get some of this mixing in with it. Oh, man, if it stays with some of this action, I definitely have to get those bubbles off of the top there, though. If resin would just stay, man. Oh, some of those things aren't bubbles. Those are actually some of that, those flakes, holographic flakes. Man, I can't wait to unmold this. Turbulent sea. Man, I am really liking the look of this. This stuff, this Aurora, worth its weight in gold. Almost costs as much as gold too, but oh, yeesh. It's really pretty. Okay, just let it cure up now, and in the time that that's curing, I'm going to try and mess with this one. See what I can do with that. See if I can salvage it. Okay, see you after a while.
I was able to go over the top of the former one with some UV resin and fill in all those little cracks and sharp edges. So the flash cure didn't kill everything, but by putting this UV resin, I was able to get the surface shiny because
as I said before, the mold is matte. Now this one is cured up. Let me put my phone in a tripod so that I can get that out. Okay, look at the color on this one though, with the light shining through on those spots where it was bubbling, boiling, and cooking on that flash cure. It really looks cool. Okay, so this mold is a thick mold, so I think the easiest way to do it is try and just peel it back. And you can see that matte surface, so I'm going to have to polish this somehow. Or just maybe what I will do is some of those little specks from the previous one got left in the mold and came out on his. Those are not bubbles, those are little air pockets. Those are leftover detritus from the previous pour. Okay, now this part of the wave up here is not the easiest to get out. There's a couple ways. I don't know what that. I can cause this to be shiny. Either I can spray it with a varnish type of thing, which I think will probably be the easiest and best because of all of this area here, or I could set it up on a, come on out of there now, set it up on a table with something propping it up to where I could just pour a coat of clear coat over the top. I don't know which one I really want to do. This mold is still good. I mean, it just leaves that matte and all those little thingies. Unless that is the holographic flakes that I put in there. That might be those flakes. Have to take it out in the sun and see. I'm torn on whether I want to go fast and just do it with a spray paint, or spray varnish, sorry. But isn't that a pretty? I mean, it's got the action of the wave and everything. Just put a little surfer in here. Or I could coat it with UV resin like I did the other, but nah, I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to spray it. I've had good success with the spraying of, I have this little hummingbird mold that's matte, and it's such a shame because it's really a cute mold, but you know, I spray paint it and it comes out really nice. So I think I'll do that, and then I'll take some pictures for you and show you what it looks like. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with the BassResinator. For those of you that are subscribers, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, if you're just following along or just checking stuff out, hey, subscribe. It's free. Oh, look at it. I can't wait to show you what it's going to look like when that gets some clear coat over the top. Okay, anyway, if you're just it's just a follower, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. And if you do subscribe, push the little bell so that anytime I make something new, you will see it. I am involved in a collaboration that will drop on September 7th. So I'm telling you that ahead of time. It's in conjunction with Mini Scenes GB. Tracy has set it all up, and her Discord group called Crafty YouTubers United. So yeah, be looking out for that. I have something amazing. Not that this isn't, but I went above and beyond with that one. Okay? Stick around. Okay. See you, and I'll show you the pictures. Later. I will.